The United Nations Secretary General António Guterres has made a powerful call for the world to act boldly and urgently to accelerate the transition from fossil fuels to clean, renewable energy, describing the moment as a historic opportunity to reshape humanity's future. The UN Secretary General made the call at the Watch Party panel discussions held at the UN House in Abuja. Our correspondent was there. He now brings us more.
Last year, global investments in clean energy hit $2 trillion, that is $800 billion more than fossil fuels. Solar is now 41% cheaper and wind even more. The renewables already produce nearly a third of global electricity, and they are creating millions of jobs while reducing carbon emissions. Even fossil fuel strongholds like Texas are now leading in renewables because it just makes economic sense. Speaking at the discussions, the UN General Secretary Antonio Guterres speaks about the three measures.
The energy transition is unstoppable. The transition is not yet fast enough or fair enough. OECD countries and China account for 80% of renewable power capacity installed worldwide. Brazil and India make up nearly 10%, Africa just 1.5%. Meanwhile, the climate crisis is laying waste to lives and livelihoods. Climate disasters in small island states have wiped out over 100% of GDP. In the United States, they are pushing insurance premiums through the roof. And 1.5-degree limit is in unprecedented peril. To keep it within reach, we must drastically speed up the reduction of emissions and the reach of the clean energy transition. With manufacturing capacity racing, prices plummeting, and COP30 fast approaching. This is our moment of opportunity, and we must seize it. We can do so by taking action in 6 opportunity areas. First, by using new national climate plans to go all out on the energy transition. Too often governments send mixed messages. Bold renewable targets on one day, new fossil fuel subsidies and expansions the next. The next national climate plans or NDCs are due in a matter of months. They must bring clarity and certainty. The G20 countries must lead. They produce 80% of global emissions.
The report highlights a major gap while Africa holds 60% of the best solar potential. It receives only 2% of global clean energy investment. To close that gap, the UN Resident and Humanitarian Coordinator, Else Atafwa, also calls for action in 6 key areas including modernizing power grids, ending fossil fuel subsidies, and massively increasing support for developing countries.
But we must stretch to see the opportunities that it offers. Energy is such a great integrator, and I think in the life of humankind, it has always shaped the destiny of many. In other words, there's a strong connection between energy and industrialization, for example. There is no way you can add value to your things if you don't have power. And that's a great opportunity in that sense.
How can we ensure that our voices are united so that government will start listening? And they will not only listen, but they will act, because we have stamped our feet and say we want a just energy transition. So the bulk is actually on us to get government to act and actually act in a just manner.
The panelists also discussed that the message is clear. The fossil fuel age is fading. The clean energy future is here.